right, everyone, I've got Crystal here with me from Olive Fusion, and we're going to be cooking up some Peak 7 chili. And that's Peak 7 like Breckenridge, like
yes.
super local, right?
Exactly. So we try to keep things like Buffalo Mountain Wings and Peak 7 chili. Those are just some of our recipe kits that we have the fun names up in Summit County for, you know?
Yeah,
so
can't get better than that.
This is our Peak 7 chili. I've already done the ground turkey meat. I did this earlier so that we had it for the show. So that's the ground turkey meat. What I do with this is I take the cayenne chili pepper oil, which is actually the olive that's crushed with the cayenne chili.
Okay.
So it's not a flavor added to it. So I cook the meat in that for, there's about 3 tablespoons. I just brown it up. And then I had all the ingredients. The beans are right here. These are another heirloom bean. They're our red kidney beans. I do boil these down after I soak them for about 8 hours. Then I do boil them down for about a half hour because the red really comes out in them. Then I drain them. Then I put them in for the chili. So the beans go in there. And this is all marked out. Everything in this kit, you've got everything but the perishable and then maybe a few canned things. I always try to get organic, so look for it. One thing I've noticed is grocery stores and stuff, even Costco now when I go there, they are coming out with so many more organic items. So it's not as hard to find anymore at all. So this one here, so we put in the tomato sauce, the diced tomatoes, and then we'll add a little bit of the tomato paste, a can of tomato paste. The fun thing about this one is we use espresso seasoning. Woo, you did leave that on loose. It's good.
We're good.
We're good. Then I put this in, and that's the espresso balsamic. And that is delicious. So espresso balsamic, cayenne chili pepper, your tomato ingredients, and then I supply a bag of dried shallots as well.
Okay.
So these are delicious, all measured out for you. So you put those into the chili.
Right, so you don't need tablespoons, you don't need anything for this recipe or any of your recipes.
And that's what the goal was with our kits, was to make them healthy. So healthy helper, basically, with everything in it. And like I said, trying to keep it low sodium, non-GMO, organic. Here is the espresso rub that we put in there as well. So that goes into the chili.
Espresso like coffee, so that's going to add some really great flavor to this chili, isn't it?
It makes it a nice, interesting. I was going to describe the flavor earlier to someone, and I said, you just have to taste it.
Yeah.
Because it really is a different flavor, but it's meaty with these beans. It's just a nice, thick, hearty chili. So you mix that up, and I simmer it for about an hour on the stove, then you've got chili. You can do it in the crock pot as well. We give you that option. Just throw everything into the crock pot, cook on low 6 to 8 hours. But that's the chili that we had done earlier. That's all done. That's what it's going to look like when it's complete. You can go ahead and try a little bite. And
these are great all one-pot meals, and this looks delicious.
Yeah, and like I said, it's healthy for you too. We want to eat. We don't want to starve ourselves on a diet or some new trend that's out there. You want to eat healthy. I believe if you just eat whole foods and eat healthy, just make sure try to keep it as low sodium, organic, olive oil with its monounsaturated fat. Our balsamics are certified from Modena, Italy, so they've been aged a minimum of 12 years. There's no caramel coloring added to them, no corn syrup. They taste different than any balsamic you're going to get in the store. So
it's going to be healthy and delicious.
Healthy and delicious. So you can take a bite of that, and then while you're trying that, isn't that good? Doesn't it have a nice flavor? Mm-hmm. Yeah, just with the espresso.
The espresso really makes the flavor come through.
But it doesn't jump out at you like coffee, like, oh, this is coffee. It is a nice marry of flavors. You can find any of these kits online at olivefusionstore.com or go into one of our locations. We have one in the outlets at Silverthorne in the Green Village next to Under Armour and Starbucks. You can also find us on Main Street in Breckenridge, almost directly across from the Crepe Cart. Come in, my employees are so well knowledged with everything that they can walk you through, take you on a tasting experience, because that's what we'd like you to do, is sample all the oils and balsamics, the spices, rubs. We have a few tea samples of the day, because we have over 100 different loose leaf teas.
And that's what eating all this Olive Fusion meal kits and everything, it's a tasting experience. It's really delicious. You've got to come check it out.
Well, and if you're in a condo for a week trip, you don't have to throw anything away. We supply everything for you. We even give you the shopping list on what you need. You don't have to throw anything away, like buy a big bag of flour or seasoning, and then with our seasoning too, with the espresso rub, it's got so many the ancho chilies, the ground espresso, Spanish paprika, brown sugar, yellow mustard, sea salt, black pepper, Mexican oregano, coriander, ginger root. ancho chili. I mean,
those
it's
are
all
quality
mixed in.
ingredients,
Yeah, so
too,
it's
yeah.
we do all the blending for you. Everything's done, and then we give you the step-by-step instructions. These are kind of fun little mason jars that we put together for the holidays. Also, just a new
So you make great gifts, right?
great gifts, recipes on there, and then we just load it with the beans and the oils and balsamic and then the spices and stuff. So you can pick that up, and it's a grab-and-go gift. $20 and under are all of our kits. Nice thing about our kits too, you see how much of that chili was made now.
Oh yeah, that makes a ton.
I even gave out a little bit of it, so it does make a lot of chili, so you can have leftovers, or you can take the kit and just do half of the
that's
recipe
perfect, yeah.
options. Nice thing is, it doesn't get delivered to your door, and then the perishable stuff go bad. You can eat it when you want. You can put it on the shelf for 6 weeks.
All right, that's really delicious.
6
Thank you
months.
so much, Crystal, for coming,
Yeah.
making this amazing meal. Make sure you all check out Olive Fusion in Breckenridge and over in Silverthorne at the outlets. Go over there and have a great tasting experience.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We'll be
Thank
right
you.
back.